So I have some cue cards out here, just two random random pile of cue cards, and we are going to clarify them. I also have some downloaded messages for today. I was having a lot of issues logging into my account, so maybe somebody's also having technical difficulties. Today it is my son's birthday. He's 6, okay? So that marks 4 years. 4 years since these people had drugged him. But other than that, it is a happy day. We had cupcakes for breakfast. Damn. So somebody was paid off behind the scenes to make work life difficult for you, or to make work life non-existent, okay? Because they didn't want you to seem capable of holding up a job, whatever. Also, somebody talked to somebody's boss who had lied to make things difficult for them. And then also they had talked to someone's former boss who had lied on them as well. As to perjure, okay, awakening to false contracts. Someone's awakening to false contracts. Hey guys, these people got everything for free is what people are realizing when they're awakening to these false contracts. They're realizing that people got a lot of things for free. It wasn't theirs to begin with. There was false statements, okay? This has to do with this boss or former boss and people of the past within these communities that oppress somebody, okay? False statements. If you had written a false statement due to peer pressure, blackmail, whatever the case, you can always recant that, okay? And I suggest doing it on a federal level, okay, because these same police officers in this jurisdiction or whatever, right, they're on this power trip. They're not documenting things, but I'll get to that. These people got everything free is what people are realizing. They're awakening to these false contracts, false statements, perjury, false health records, which is terrible. This was all a part of obstruction. This is all obstruction, okay, in order to oppress. There's officials on a power trip, okay, not documenting things, okay, not documenting phone calls, not taking that off the record, okay, and oppressing witness statements, okay. So if you are calling as to be a witness to something, write a written letter. Make sure it goes to a federal level, okay? When you're doing your statements, make sure it goes to a federal level. Tell them that the police in your jurisdiction aren't listening. They don't do anything. They're not protecting you. They no longer want to be, somebody doesn't want to be a part, these witnesses don't want to be a part of this diabolical plan, or be a part of it, right? Okay, and then I heard you're not an undercover, you're just a shit disturber. An undercover shit disturber. So somebody claims to be an undercover, they are not an undercover. Okay? They're not. They're just like a self-proclaimed undercover, but really they just thrive in the chaos. Okay? They like throwing people under the bus. They like having that power. Okay? This is an informant. This is an informant, they're not an undercover. Okay? And then I got no instinct, no skill set. Do not underestimate what this person may do, okay? Because they lack some sort of mental capacity. Like, it's like they'll just go hard, like, you know, like say unnecessarily, okay? because they're lacking something within their mind. It's like, don't underestimate that person. That person will go fucking crazy, right? Because they're crazy. Or they're lacking something. I couldn't really tap into what it was exactly. Don't underestimate this person. They're desperate and they're under pressure. They lack some sort of mental capacity. Overkill. I heard overkill. Damn. So just stay safe. This plan was to hold you back so that people wouldn't awaken to their tactics, okay? What they do. To hold back finances and not tell people about it, and then blindside people, oppress people, obstructing justice, right? They wanted to hold you back so people wouldn't awaken to their plots, okay? But awakenings and transformation is free. Right? Like, they're holding back this money, they're like holding back communication, they're holding back whatever the fuck, your resources, your public resources, your own accounts, right? But awakenings and transformations are free. So it's nothing they can really do about that. Trying to secure your money, materialism. And then I heard, don't communicate, we'll impersonate. Don't communicate, we'll impersonate. There's a lawyer who contracts. This lawyer got an STD, a sickness, from an impersonator. And then I heard no disclosure. That's funny because he's a lawyer. No disclosure. So they didn't disclose that they had this STD sickness and someone contracted it. A lawyer. Okay. They are being watched. They're being watched. Okay. There's a karmic system that is hacking people unlawfully. So that these people who are being hacked, they don't even know that they're being stolen from. They literally don't even know that they're being stolen from because of this system. Okay? No defense. They don't want you to have any defense, so you don't even know that you're being stolen from, because they like null and void and make it their own system. Planning and directing operations. Okay, so this was like this was what was done against you, but then it was also that these people are being watched, and the people who are watching these people, okay, who have been impersonating you, stalking you, getting everything for free off of your back, okay, there's operations against them, movement in battle. There's a plan of action. There's a plan of action when it comes to these people. Yeah, they're paying people behind the scenes to make life difficult. To have you seem non-existent. Okay? But we're going to pull some cards on these because we'll just see. Somebody's paranoid about exposure. You're not trapped in the mind. They're imbalanced. Somebody's very imbalanced within their mental facets, okay? They wanted to ruin somebody's means of communication. It's like somebody used this karmic system, this whack network. And then it's working against them. It's working against them. Okay. Okay. He can open it. Okay. Somebody's panicked about this action that they took. This is a fraud. This is like, I'm getting like a wire transfer. A wire transfer. And it could be this informant who says that they're an undercover, but really they're an informant. People are enlightened on someone's plot to kill, because they wanted to attain everything that was theirs. I heard retainer. Someone might need to get a lawyer. Yeah, they wanted to manipulate killing this Princess of Pentacles, which then puts her in the reverse. No money, like debt. But there's an illumination, a new perspective, because this person didn't die. People are arguing that somebody is bringing a new perspective, is allowing others to have awakenings to what's going on. Arguing about this STD. Yeah, they're like spreading it to the public. Okay, if you are sexually active, I'm not. If you're sexually active, maybe we'll make sure you use protection, right? And even then, like, just really know the person. Take them to the clinic. Do anything that you have to do to take precautionary measures, right? There's a certain family here who is working against someone to cause them depression so that they can continue to take on somebody's finances as their own. It's not equal give and take. And now they're upset because everything that they work towards is working against them because it's being seen. It's a false start. It's seen that these people were working against somebody in order to have them be seen like they have no ambition. They lack everything. They lack empathy. They lack drive. They lack whatever, right? In order to have you have a false start so that they can take on your finances as theirs. They're panicked. Because they aspired for you to, like, be murdered, okay? They knew. Motive, intense, motivated to steal. From this family. Not communicate something, not communicate finances. And have this person. This is like taking action. People are trying to talk. People are trying to talk about these actions, okay? And this is being miscommunicated or not documented at all. They have no ambition to document what you're saying. Okay, so you need to go to a federal level when you're doing these reports. Okay? A secret marriage or a house, a property. Somebody fears someone being like Somebody fears someone being stable on their own. Their secret is that they want to be the structure. Like what? Intense. Okay, so the same intensity that they brought you, okay? Karma's coming around. There's something about a secret property or a secret house. A secret community. This is like a club or something, or a cult. People are no longer celebrating this person who tried to set you up to get killed, okay? They're noticing that the entire premise of it was a lie. The entire premise of them having money and financial freedom, independence, was a lie, okay? And this is why they're fighting. Someone's like, you're the reason why I'm going to go to jail. They couldn't give somebody an STD. They couldn't trap someone with an STD. They didn't want to walk away from this plot with these lovers who have this. They're like spreading it to the public. Somebody who has this STD and is like spreading it to the public, they don't want that out. Okay? They're covering this up. No disclosure. Somebody like used an entire community like it was like a really discreet way where they were like painting an illusion to this community so that nobody would work with someone, okay? And that everybody would work with them and work against this other person. They lied. This is being discovered. Somebody's motive is being discovered. Also, there's like there's an establishment that was lying. they're caught in a lie. Yeah, somebody has no ambition to report something or no ambition to document any sort of reports. They're holding this back. They're not communicating this. They're not documenting it. Okay? They're gatekeeping this information as to dead the situation. This a lawyer or a constable. They want to hold back someone's good karma. People are no longer celebrating this Princess of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Somebody who impersonated, who frauded someone out for this large amount of money, okay? No longer celebrating this person, holding back. Somebody's finances could have been held back. Sneaky. Somebody's spying on someone to cover up their work. They want to manipulate this person's new beginning. They don't want them to have any sort of new beginning. They want it for themselves. It's like they want to take somebody's karma for themselves. Someone's motive is discovered, okay? It's very clear. Very clear. Okay, and the way that somebody's acting is like guilty, like. Hi.
Where's the Roblox account?
I don't know. I don't know. It's in that drawer that we usually...
it isn't.
Okay, Parker. If it's not in there, then I don't know. You must have misplaced it. Sorry, buddy. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, well, I don't know. It's always in that drawer.
Someone touched it.
Okay, ask Grandma. Maybe she cleaned that drawer.
She said she never touched
Then I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. You don't need to snap at me like that. You can excuse yourself. I'll be in a minute. Take a minute. Chill. You'll be okay. If you can't find it, we can always make another one, hey? If you can't find it, we can always make another one. Roblox account. Did you have any Robux on there? No? Mail and misdirecting. The Queen of Coins in reverse. Lied. To manipulate finances. Yeah, somebody's secrets are all coming out. All their secrets are coming out. And this is the change. Change. Bad karma. Somebody's going to be arrested for mail fraud. For receiving something that they shouldn't have been receiving. Mail fraud. Yeah. They're watching this fraud. They're also seeing somebody here who's very dedicated, okay? They're seeing that their messages are being redirected, misdirected. So say if they are to make a phone call or make a text message or anything, any sort of email, anything on their device, anything on any of their devices, okay, it's misdirected, okay? So that this person never is to get help. This person is never to connect with anybody that will ever partner up to help. Okay, it's all going to the same group. Who knows? Someone doesn't want to be, someone doesn't want to be bound to this situation anymore. Somebody has to release somebody's mail. Failed to transform, failed to connect, failed to bind somebody. Someone was directing arrows of hate so that they could block your forward movement down a certain path. They wanted to stagnate, okay? People are enlightened about this. How this community does certain things, or there's a new perspective on a stolen property, on a stolen contract to do with a property and finances and a marriage. It was a lie. It was like a fantasy. This is discovered. It's no longer behind the scenes. Behind the scenes stealing, it's no longer behind the scenes stealing. People know. They've attained this. They've attained evidence about this fortune. and property, and about this organization stalking people, like voyeuring people, illegally watching people. And like linking themselves to people's accounts. It's like a LinkedIn account. Yeah, this is discovered. It's not a secret. Everybody's talking about it. Okay. Somebody feels rejected. This was a narcissist that was working against you, and they just acted like they wanted you. They acted like they were interested to be like a potential love, okay? But really they were working against you. And they're upset, they're depressed because they were celebrating working against you. This will be made right. Something has to be released. Partnering up against someone it'll be brought to balance. Like somebody was just holding information in, right? Holding it in. And they're no longer seeing eye to eye with this person who is holding you back. So now they're releasing something. They could be releasing this mail, but they were like releasing this mail to people who are partnering up against you. And that has to change. Misdirecting to the Queen of Coins. It was going to the Queen of Coins. Is getting news. Someone's getting news. They saw it as good news. Someone's exposed that they were lying, okay? They were stealing, they were lying. They were lying that somebody else was trying to steal from them. Someone's in their emotions about these past people having them miss out on an opportunity because they're opportunists. Like they wanted this opportunity. Somebody lied and said that someone gave them an STD and didn't tell them about it. So that people wouldn't want to interact with them. People wouldn't want to bind themselves to them. People wouldn't want to, I don't know, but they actually got it from the person who frauded whoever they said they got it from. They didn't get it from that person. They got it from the person who frauded out the person that they're saying they got it from. There's so much evidence gathered here with stolen finances through a hacked device. I'm getting Google, like a Google wallet, like a where you tap your phone. These lovers were like siphoning somebody's energy. And they're not ready to face something about a false marriage, okay, with these false contracts. And you're consistently defending your honor when it comes to or fending off these people who are trying to make you lack in abundance. They see you as wise, so they're trying to attack, okay? And it's through like they want to get somebody sick. Because they contracted this. They want to make somebody else sick. Somebody could be choosing to get a divorce that a divorce from a marriage that never existed, okay? Legally never existed, because the person they were impersonating you, okay? They didn't communicate, they impersonate. They feel like they're not protected in this, in the way that they tried to attack you. Somebody wants to like divulge into some, I don't know what they want to tell you. Somebody wants to say something. They want you to let your guard down so that you don't walk away. Somebody wants to tell you about how they were manipulated. Could be bribery. Because this person was stalking people, okay? They were stalking people, like they could get into like any sort of camera system. All they needed to do was get on somebody's, get near someone. Like in their vicinity, right? They just had to get in their vicinity, and then I don't know how they do it, honestly, but it's like they could tap anything. I don't know how they get. It was probably some dark web shit, right? Dark web tech. Somebody was also, they were like attaining stuff through the mail, through your name, so that you could look like a terrorist. Okay, that's what they wanted. They wanted you to look like a terrorist. They wanted you to look like a sex fiend. They wanted you to look like you were very hateful, like they were getting weapons and stuff. And then yeah, somebody's holding back from communicating. That's your karma. A lawyer is like really pissed off that they got this STD. Okay, it was from an impersonator. An impersonator of the person that he set up. Damn, now that's some karma. Yeah. This behind the scenes community group doesn't want somebody's work to come out, because it exposes their secrets of their attacks. They also didn't want you to have any sort of options within love, right? So that's why they wanted you to contract this STD. They're like getting people who didn't even work with you act like they've worked with you before, and lie on you. These same people are seeing that you are very, very structured, or very, very unstable. Okay, and they fear that they've worked against you. Okay, that's these witnesses that are like wanting to like say something, right? Anything, or they have, and they are being oppressed. They are being held back. Okay, this isn't being documented. These people are holding it to their chest. Okay, this change, they don't want this change to happen. This communication, this fast action for change, okay, they're covering it up. Something about covering up somebody's work here. Someone could be shadow banned or like restricted on their accounts. Justice, these cops are working on covering something up, or this judge or whatever, someone a part of the justice system is working on covering this up. And there's also somebody else who is seeing somebody as very wise and is about to make this change. They're just holding it close to their chest. They're trying to understand what they're going to do, plan of action, so that these people don't get out. Like attracts like. This is what these people manifested. Okay, it's like it's coming back around. It's coming back around. But this time it's not on false pretenses. Okay, these people are going to be, there's going to be an example made out of these followers. Working on balancing something out. It has somebody depressed. Somebody's having an awakening, okay? And it's somebody who you thought would never have your back, okay? Because they never did. Damn. Stolen property. Dialed in. Somebody's having anxiety because somebody's like, they're focused on this, laser focused. I have a tickle in my nose. They're laser focused. Yeah, someone's laser focused, okay? This investigator, whoever it is. Yeah, they take this case personal. Somebody takes this case personal. They see the oppression, they're in their emotions about it. They see that you've been held back. In all aspects. Okay, like all your property's been stolen. Your vehicle, your land, your property, your like actual house. Your device, right? Your accounts, your mail, everything. And they feel a certain way about it. They know what this is intended for. Okay? And they want to arrest these people who've attained these things. But they want to make it in a way so that this person never gets out. Okay? Working together, gathering evidence. Somebody's proven to be resilient. Okay, the Emperor. I'm also getting like somebody lied about their sign to an impersonator. So an impersonator was asking somebody's sun sign or something like that, and they said that they were Sagittarius. Okay, they weren't. They weren't a Sagittarius. Okay, they were something else, but I'm not going to say it. They were a different fire sign. Okay, they were a different fire sign. That's funny. So somebody lied about their sun sign, okay, because they knew they kind of knew. They kind of knew that this person was freaky or something like that. Spooky, I heard. Spooky. Spooky. Working together to gather evidence. Wow. Somebody has like a secret admirer, but it's like they're actually like partners in having these people, having this situation be brought to justice. Like what this person has on these people, it's detrimental, okay? And they're not going to say it. They're not going to say it at all until they, oh, okay, I'm being guided to look at this because I wrote something yesterday. So I'll read this and then I think I'll be done for today because my sister surprised us and she showed up. So, okay, so I'm reading The Art of War. And there was a part in here. I'll just read the whole thing. Okay. Terrain. Each side finds it inconvenient to move, and the situation remains at a deadlock. Okay, this is called temporizing ground. In a position of this sort, even though the enemy should offer an attractive bait, it's advisable not to stir forth, but rather to retreat, thus enticing the enemy in his return. Then, when his army has come out, deliver the attack with advantage. Okay, so don't get baited by these people, turning their backs on us as to pretend to flee. Okay, so that we are to go to them. This is only one of the lures, okay? This is only one of the lures which might induce us to quit our position of being in deadlock, temporizing ground. A noble presentiment in few words, okay, a noble presentiment in few words is happy warrior. Even if he had to suffer punishment, he would not regret his conduct. Okay, so even though you're going through all of this suffering, okay, you wouldn't regret it because of everything that you've attained during this fight, this battle, whatever it is, right? The happy warrior, noble presentiment, would not regret his conduct. And if they did, then obviously they know that they weren't putting forth their best efforts or whatever it is, why they don't feel confident in their fight, right? In their battle. Regard your soldiers as your own children, and they will follow you into the deepest of valleys. Look upon them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death. If, however, you are indulgent and unable to make your authority felt, kind-hearted but unable to enforce your commands, and incapable, moreover, of quelling disorder, then your soldiers must be like to spoiled children, useless for any practical purpose. Oh, this is the part right here. He does not move recklessly so that when he does move, he makes no mistakes. Okay, that's what this emperor is doing. He didn't make any move. And now it's like an execution move, but not literally, metaphorically, like to just end this happening to anybody else. And they're keeping it a secret from this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, who wishes to burden others and steal from them by lying and manipulating behind the scenes, right? A really covert narcissist. If you know the enemy and you know yourself, your victory will not stand in doubt. If you know heaven and you know earth, you may make your victory complete. Given a knowledge of three things, the affairs of men, the seasons of heaven, and the natural advantages of earth, victory will invariably be yours, or victory invariably crown your battles. Okay, so someone's dialed into this stolen property, okay, and some sort of statement here. It could be that like a whole group of these people are flipping. They don't want to be attached to this stolen property. So they're giving message to lay somebody to rest. They want to heal something with the High Priestess. High Priestess, Tower moment, laying something to rest. They want to lay to rest a message. Somebody's like, oh, I was told this. I was warned this. Somebody was warned this by a High Priestess and they didn't listen. They didn't listen. Or they were made not to believe it, as if they were a fraud and they weren't. Okay, whoever tried to get you to not believe that person was the fraud. Somebody wants to like break and enter. Somebody wants to break and enter, or somebody's going to like trash this property now. Somebody wants to like trash someone's property with this. In the nighttime. Somebody's house. Like somebody's gonna do it like undercover. Undercover. They want this High Priestess to have a Tower moment. To be in jail. Or laid to rest. They wanted somebody to be laid to rest by like going to jail off of spreading something too, this disease. There was many tactics here. Okay, also the male thing where they wanted someone to look like a terrorist. This person like made multiple accounts, like hundreds, okay, hundreds of counts. Okay, like 850 something. Because they wanted one of these lovers that they were connecting to through a fake accounts to lay someone to rest. They wanted somebody to be aggravated with this person that they were impersonating, okay? So they're being a piece of shit to everybody through these fake accounts. But this other person's being seen as healed, as structured. This is like the lie. This is the lie. Okay, behind the scenes, trying to lay someone to rest with aggravating these so-called lovers that you attached this person to through a fake account, okay, or fake accounts, okay, because you had this you were their rival, and you wanted other people to hate this person just as much as you did, okay, so that's how you did this. And you wanted to like, oh, this person's like, that's why you can't underestimate how far this person will take it, right? That's why you need to protect yourself, because this person is mental deranged. They see a healer as a rival, and they want to destroy this healer. Okay, there's an investigation. They wanted to have an investigation done on them and then have them be this person doing these things indirectly, right? Like cloning somebody's device, like attaining somebody's mail, having accounts that are set up as this person, okay? And it's just not them. Like complete impersonation. Illegally hacked. These rivals, intense. Like the intensity from these attacks, this healer transmutes this energy. Fraud. Caught. Spiteful. Priorities not in order. Is the realization. It's like that's the reality of it, is your priorities aren't in order. Motive. They're being watched. Possessions. This healer's possessions. It's intense how spiteful these people are. Like somebody's motive is very clear. They didn't want you to be, they didn't want you to have any sort of defense, so they that's why they watched. Directing possessions. These rivals are on demon time, man. This healer is not delusional. Okay, there is evidence. Illegally hacked. They don't want someone to be a witness to this, so they're being very restless, okay? They're being very restless. They have ulterior motives. Resentment in the reverse. Criminal acts. Fraud. Lawyer. This lawyer doesn't want any witnesses. They're on demon time. So they put a hit on somebody out of spite. Take your own advice, okay? Take your own advice. Somebody wanted to get someone caught on possession charges, okay? They wanted someone to get caught with like, so they could have been buying drugs and getting it through the mail. Crystal clear. It's crystal clear that somebody doesn't have a resentment, okay? All they did was try to like end this relationship and move away. And these lovers like followed them, stalked them. illegally hacked them, made other people be rivals to this person based on a lie. But behind the scenes, they wanted to heal something. They actually wanted to heal something, okay, because they know how pure you are. They know your energy, okay? They wanted a new beginning, okay, because they wanted to ride off your coattail when it came to these finances. So they wanted to move into calmer waters, and to have that be done, they needed you to be beat down. They needed you to not be interested in anyone else, or anyone else not be interested in you, okay? And when they couldn't do this, they wanted you dead or incarcerated. Some just wanted you dead and incarcerated off the rip because they wanted to attain these finances, okay? But they needed to stop your forward progression, okay? They needed to have you stop your forward progression so that you could stop allowing other people to be awakened to what they're trying to do. Tower moment. You're very confident in what you do, okay? It's very mysterious to some people. Behind the scenes judgment. There's a judge who's being awakening to all these secrets as well. All these lies. All this miscommunication, not documenting things. They're like holding someone back from their communication being sent out. Okay? Yeah, that's the truth. Tower moment. Somebody wants to trash a house because it's not theirs. They're angry that it's not theirs. And they're like, their fraud ordeal is being laid to rest. They're unauthentic. They're not pure. Okay? They're mad because they're like, downstairs is like yucky. Someone who's letting someone arrest. The truth. Lied on a contract. Somebody doesn't want to face that they lied. Like they lied on something that's it's legally binding. It's a wrong judgment call. These lovers don't want to accept the fact that they tried to poison somebody. They worked together to poison somebody. Okay? I'm getting like slowly over time poisoning somebody. Within what they're drinking. A drink. Somebody's very unsatisfied. They feel like they missed out on their chance at true love because of a gaslight. They don't want to work with these people anymore. They feel like they rejected their own true love. Very unsatisfied. They don't want somebody to walk away. But they attack them, so they can't really, they have no say. It's karma. It's karma that this person doesn't work with you because you didn't work with them. It's being released. Something's being released. Someone's fortune that had a false start. This is like hate crimes. Crimes of aggression, something like that. Aggressive stalking. Somebody made an irrational decision to have someone be attacked. And someone's feeling weak. Stolen investments, manipulated stolen investments, okay? They'll be arrested for this. These lovers tried to manipulate a high priestess to be arrested, okay? With something that they didn't even attain. The truth about this is coming out, and that is the Tower moment, okay? Is that this person's actually going to jail, and they're going to receive message about this, that they're going to jail. Okay, it could be through this mail. It could be through the same mailing system that they frauded. Could be. Or like they receive a phone call through this hacked device. Some message is being blocked. Yeah, somebody's not disclosing that they're sick, okay? And then they're like banging people. Someone's obsessed with blocking somebody. Obsessed with blocking their messages. Okay. They wish to have this forward progression, this movement, this plan of action to be at a halt. They want to lie. They were satisfied in directing the situation by these things that are coming in, this fast movement coming in, is at a halt because they didn't even document it. They didn't even let it be known. Okay, that's a cop. Because they don't want to be asked out, covering up, redirecting someone's shit. This cop failed to transform, okay? And they also tried to kill a healer, kill somebody who's wise, an empress. Yeah, like unbeknownst to you, your stuff was coming in to them. Sorry about that, guys. They can null and void anything that comes in. Okay, anything that you see on your screen. If you go on any sort of Google product, you can hit send feedback, and if you hit send feedback, at the very bottom it'll say system information. Okay, click that system information and it'll show you this. It'll show you the system logs, it'll show you the event logs, it'll show you your device and everything that app entails. Okay, if your device is hacked, you will see that. Screenshot all that information there. Okay, so you go to send feedback and then go to the very bottom, system information. Click that link. That link will show you everything. Screenshot those. Stealing the Empress's finances, their empire, so they want to kill somebody. Okay, and they want it to look like it was their own doing. Like that they were covering up that they were mentally deranged or something, but that's not true. The public is watching, and they're holding somebody else in high honor now, this Empress. When they at one point they were holding these police officers or these people of the justice system in high honor because they that's what they do, right? That's what they do. They should be honored for it, right? That's an accomplishment. But they're realizing that those people can be crazy too, and those people can be materialistic too. Those people can get somebody to be killed too, and it actually be deranged because they're using their resources as means to defeat people. Okay, and then they're like, well, if they could do this to this person, they can do it to me. What makes you so special that they wouldn't do it to you? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right? Somebody lied. They want to hang this person for knowing what they do. Okay, they want to cover it up. And this other people know that this person publicly watches other people because they've bribed them, they've blackmailed them, they've used this to their advantage. They like get money off of like illegal businesses of watching people. They get satisfaction out of this, out of being able to manipulate people, create balance in his own fucked up business by means of like blackmail. And if there's a false marriage here too. They're not married to this person. They're married to somebody who's very jealous of this person. An impersonator. A fake. A phony. But its premise was a lie. That's how they attain this these finances, this property, this money. Okay? And this is being defended. These lovers are being defended, like fended off. Okay? For causing major criminal acts against someone, to have a tower moment within their life, to have them bound to their manipulation, to drain them of everything that they have. Okay, but this person won't be asked out. This energy is backfiring, like with aggression, intensity. So you tried to attack this person who's very wise, who stays to themselves, okay, but you didn't end this person. You're not going to. Other people are not seeing eye to eye with you now. For never being accountable and for always being a shit disturber. Okay, you're not undercover anymore. It's common knowledge that you fuck shit up. I just saw the the 8 of Swords, but I said 7 of Swords. Okay, so you're going to jail for sneaking. Burden because of this false marriage. Burden because people don't see eye to eye with you anymore. Burden because you can't have somebody else be seen in the role that you play. Okay, have a good day, people.